everybody, welcome back to my Subaru for our Miller Time devotion. And today I want to give you a little taste, a little preview of what's coming Sunday. Now, whether you're listening online or you have come to the services live, we are working through the Lord's Prayer. And this Sunday we hit what I will say is the most difficult and most dangerous part of the prayer. Let me remind you of where we've been. The disciples asked Jesus, teach us to pray. And this is what Jesus said. This is how you ought to pray. Our Father, who is in heaven, hallowed be his name. And then listen to what it says. Your kingdom come, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Now, let me ask you a question. If God answered all your prayers for this last week or this last month, if he answered all your prayers, would the kingdom be better off, or would just your life be better off? Now, again, the Lord's Prayer sometimes has that Pledge of Allegiance effect where maybe we have it memorized or we just repeat it, but it doesn't engage the mind and it doesn't change the heart. And so I want to put a little twist on the Lord's Prayer and bring it closer to home. So think of the Lord's Prayer this way. Our Father, who is in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done in Boulder Creek as it is in heaven, in Santa Cruz as it is in heaven, in San Jose as it is in heaven, in Ceres and Modesto as it is in heaven, in Felton and Ben Lomond and Brookdale as it is in heaven. You see, Jesus is teaching us here that we are to pray God's kingdom down on earth. God's kingdom has to do with his reign and his rule, and where there's righteousness and where there's justice and where there's love and where there's peace and where there's joy. And he's asking us to participate in his kingdom in that way. Listen, when you serve somebody, you are bringing heaven down. When you smile at someone in the grocery store, you're bringing heaven down. When you write a note to encourage someone, you bring heaven down. When you pray for someone, you bring heaven down. See, as followers of Jesus, we are not to be living our lives for ourselves and our own kingdom. We are to be living for another kingdom, a kingdom that is both here and not yet here. It is both now and present, and it is not yet. That is the complexity and the beauty and the nuance of God's kingdom. And so what would it look like if you began to pray this very dangerous prayer? Father, your kingdom come, your will be done. Not my will, God, but your will be done. I'm looking forward to digging into this deeper with you on Sunday. I hope you'll attend. If you are in the Santa Cruz area and you would like to attend, please go to our website and let us know so that we can make sure we have enough space. We have two services, 9 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. And I had a couple friends from San Jose show up last week, and they encouraged me, hey, put word out to everyone else. Maybe they want to come and sit with God's people and worship again, since it's been so long, since so many have been able to do that. And so go to our website, bccchurch.org, and right there on the front page, you can let us know if you plan to attend. And then final thing, as you pray for God's kingdom to come, for God's reign to rest in our community this week, I want you to pray for three specific things. Number one, pray for Operation Feed the People. Yesterday, I had such an amazing time. I got to pray with two people. It is amazing the brokenness that I am seeing as people come to receive food. It is so blessed to be able to give. And so pray for that ministry. Pray that God would use that ministry, that Boulder Creek would be a light in our county, and that Boulder Creek would recognize that we love them and that we want to serve them. Secondly, I am praying that God will raise up the right leaders so that we can start a Celebrate Recovery. I can't believe how many people I've come in contact with just in the last week who are struggling with substance abuse. We know that since the lockdown and COVID-19 that marijuana use and alcohol has skyrocketed, and people are struggling, people are afraid, people are nervous, people are lonely, people are depressed. And I believe Celebrate Recovery would be just a huge blessing to our community and would impact a lot of people. And then the third thing is, I want you to pray for our young adults. I have a dream that over the next 10 years that we would see Boulder Creek Community Church become younger and see the next generation stepping up in leadership, because they will be the leaders soon. And so pray for those three areas for our church, for Operation Feed the People, that we would bless our community, for Celebrate Recovery, that God would provide the leaders that we need, and then thirdly, for the next generation, that they would rise up and lead and impact this world for the kingdom. God bless you all. May the peace of God that passes all understanding guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. See you next time.